You're not going to believe this, but the reason they're not showing interest in you is because you already decided in your mind that they wouldn't. I know that sounds crazy. Like, why would anyone consciously choose rejection? Who wants to feel ignored, ghosted, or invisible? You don't. Of course not. But your subconscious? That's a different story. See, your brain is always trying to protect you, even if it means playing small, even if it means keeping you in situations that suck, just because they feel familiar. So, when you think about that person, and somewhere in the back of your mind you go, they probably don't like me like that, or I don't think I'm their type, or they're probably talking to someone else. Guess what? Your energy shifts. Your vibe starts sending out that belief, loud and clear, and people feel it, especially someone you're emotionally attached to. But what if I told you they actually could fall madly in love with you? Even if right now they're ghosting you, ignoring your texts, or straight up told you they're not into you. Yeah, I know how that feels, when they leave you on read, when you overthink every message, when you start doubting yourself because they're not matching your energy. You start wondering, what did I do wrong? Should I reach out again? Should I give up? But I'm also going to show you how to flip this whole thing around. Without begging, without chasing, and without pretending to be someone you're not. Because you don't need to become some version of yourself that's good enough for them. You're already more than enough. You've just been seeing yourself through the lens of fear, through the lens of they don't want me, which keeps repeating itself like a broken record in your energy and your actions. And once you hear this, you're gonna realize the truth you've been avoiding this whole time. The truth that hurts a little, but also sets you completely free. So don't click away now, because if you miss this, you might keep pushing them further away without even knowing it. You might keep operating from fear, from desperation, from lack, thinking you're doing everything right, but wondering why it's not working. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your specific person is acting distant, and exactly how to shift things in your favor so they start chasing you. And I'm not talking about some fake confidence trick. This isn't about playing games, acting high value, or using reverse psychology to manipulate them. Nope. I'm talking about something real. Something that actually works when nothing else has. Something that starts inside of you, but ends up changing everything outside of you. Okay, first, let's be honest. How many times have you looked at your phone, just hoping their name would pop up? Just staring at your screen like it owes you an explanation. You refresh, you check your notifications, you replay your last message in your head 10 times, wondering if you said something wrong. And when it doesn't come, when they don't reach out, your mind starts spinning. They don't care. They've moved on. I must not be enough. I'm not attractive enough. I should have said something different. They're probably with someone else. Sound familiar? You're not crazy. You're human. It's not your fault. You were trained to believe love works like this, that if someone pulls away, it means you're losing them. That love is a game of keeping their interest or proving your worth. But what if I told you they're just reacting to the story you've been telling yourself? Because here's what no one tells you. They're not disinterested because they actually don't want you. They're disinterested because somewhere deep down you already believed they wouldn't want you. You might have been thinking, they're out of my league. I'm not their type. They've got options. They're too busy. They've already made up their mind. And that belief, it shows up in your energy, in your texts, in your body language, in the way you look at them, and in the way you look at yourself. Let me ask you this. When you think about them, do you feel wanted? Or do you feel anxious, rejected, unsure? Be honest with yourself. Not what you wish you felt, but what's actually running through your body when you think about them. Because what you feel is exactly what your reality mirrors back. You could be the most loving, loyal, amazing person in the world. But if deep down you think they don't want you, they're going to start acting like they don't. Not because you're not worthy, but because you're projecting a story and they're just playing the role you already assigned them. I know. That hits hard. It hit me too. But here's the crazy part. When you change that story in your head, everything around you starts to shift. And I mean everything. Because now, you're not texting from fear. You're not overthinking every interaction. You're not reading between the lines, looking for signs of rejection. You're grounded. You're magnetic. You know you're wanted. And that energy is powerful as hell. You stop chasing, and they start noticing. They start wondering why your energy feels so different, why they're thinking about you more, why they suddenly feel pulled back to you, even if they swore they were done. And no, it's not magic. It's not manipulation. It's alignment. That shift, it starts in your mind, but it echoes into your entire reality. So if you're tired of feeling like they're slipping away, maybe it's time to stop trying to get their attention and start changing the story you've been telling yourself all along. Here's what I did when I was in that same spot. My person had ghosted me, like just gone. One day we were talking like everything was fine, and then silence. No explanation, no warning. Literally disappeared for weeks. And when I say it messed with my head, I mean it. I kept replaying everything, every single text, every conversation, every moment where I thought maybe I said too much or not enough. I'd scroll through our old messages like a detective searching for clues, trying to figure out what I did wrong, what I could have said differently, what I missed. I kept asking myself, was I too available? Did I come on too strong? Did they ever really care? Or was I just fooling myself the whole time? And then someone said something to me I'll never forget. They looked me straight in the eye and said, what if they didn't leave you? They just responded to the version of you that didn't believe you were lovable anymore. I swear to you, that line hit me like a truck. It wasn't just a quote. It was a mirror, and it shattered something in me, in the best way possible. Because deep down, I knew I hadn't been feeling lovable. I had been so busy trying to be enough for them that I forgot what it felt like to be enough for me. So instead of chasing, I got quiet. I stopped reacting to the silence. I stopped making their behavior mean something about me. I stopped needing closure, answers, or validation. I sat with the stillness. I let myself feel the panic. But I didn't act on it. And every time that anxiety showed up, that urge to reach out, to check their page, to send just one more message, I told myself something simple. That's not the end of the story. That's not how this ends. Even when my chest was tight, even when the doubt screamed louder than hope, even when it felt like nothing was working, I just kept reminding myself, they're already in love with me, they just don't know it yet. They think about me more than I realize. They're coming back because they feel what I feel. This connection isn't gone, it's just realigning. And I didn't just say it to say it. I didn't whisper it once and expect a miracle. I said it like it was already true. Like it was done. Like I was just waiting for reality to catch up. And guess what? They came back. But not like before. Not with that half-hearted, unsure energy. They came back with different energy. Curious, present, interested in me. Not the version of me that doubted everything. It was like something shifted. Like they could suddenly feel my worth again. Because I could. They were pulled toward me like a magnet. Not because I changed who I was, but because I remembered who I was. Why? Because I stopped believing the version of reality where I was unwanted. I stopped fueling the story where I was rejected, abandoned, forgotten. I started choosing the story where I was loved. Already, deeply, and without question. Let's flip the script now, right here. Next time you feel ignored, next time your heart drops because they didn't reply, next time your mind starts spinning with what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. Don't spiral. Don't stalk their page. Don't text something you'll regret. Just pause. Pause, breathe, and say, "That's not my end result." Say it out loud if you have to. Shout it. Whisper it. Write it down. Whatever makes it real for you. Then remind yourself, again and again, if you need to, they love me. They're just catching up to that truth. This version of me, confident, certain, magnetic, is the one they fall for. They feel my energy, they feel the shift, and it's pulling them back to me. And the more you stick to that, the more consistent you are with that belief, the faster your outer world catches up, the faster the energy around you begins to reflect that new story. Because that's what this is really about. Real talk? This isn't about convincing them to love you. This isn't about winning them back. This isn't about saying the right thing or playing the perfect role. It's about showing up like someone who's already loved, already chosen, already enough. Because love doesn't chase. Love doesn't beg. Love doesn't need to prove itself. Love remembers who it is. Love stands tall. Love speaks softly but confidently. Love knows without needing evidence. And when you remember who you are, they do too. So if this resonates with you, type "I'm done" in the comments right now. Say it with your whole heart. I'm done chasing. I'm done doubting. I'm done begging for crumbs. Say it like a declaration, not just a comment. And if you want more videos that remind you who you really are, who you've always been beneath the fear, hit subscribe, because next time they call, next time they show up again, I want you to be ready, not desperate. Rooted, not reactive. Clear, not confused. And if you're serious about taking your energy to that next level, join the channel membership. Because this is just the beginning. And where you're going next is a version of reality where you are chosen every time. See you in the next video.